So in this video, we're going to talk about the long-term think method for dropshipping. This is for more advanced dropshippers. If you're just dropshipping, you're just getting started, you don't really have to watch this video. This is for someone that is having success already and they want to learn something that took me about 1.5 years to understand. This is very good for having long-term account health. And this is definitely more of an advanced thing. So this is what happened. So when I got started dropshipping, as a lot of you guys know, I started dropshipping on Amazon. I've been dropshipping now for a significant long time. When I started dropshipping on Amazon, every single sale I got, I had to make money. I was just focused on making money like right now today. Just focused on making money right now today. And there would be occasionally things that would happen that were not my fault. That, like, a customer would say they didn't get the item even though it was delivered. And there would be times where I'd fight with the customer and we'd go back and forth. And sometimes I'd win and sometimes I'd lose. When I lose, it really, really pissed me off. And that's how it went. About 1.5 years after I'd been dropshipping, I kind of had a breakthrough. And the breakthrough was what I call long-term think. And what long-term think says is it says that I do want to make money now, of course, but I care more about the long-term sustainability of the business. I care more about having a business that's around now, but also having a business that's hopefully, knock on wood, going to be around, years from now. So one of the things I started caring more about is like my account health. And I started doing this on Amazon. Now, Amazon is very strict with their account health. So if you can go to dropshipping on Amazon, last year I made over 100 grand in profit dropshipping on Amazon. Amazon's like up here. So it's, when you can get good dropshipping on Amazon, you can dropship on Facebook marketplaces like here. Now, you can't really dropship on Amazon anymore, but I got another video on that, other videos on my channel about that. But like, one of the things is that Amazon has this rule where it's like they pretty much care about the customers and not so much the sellers. So if like a customer on Amazon would insist that they didn't get the item, even though I know they got the item because the tracking number shows it was delivered, I went to the dropshipping company and saw that we shipped it to the customer. One time, it was even signed by the customer. So this is how crazy Amazon is. So, and it's totally fine because you're playing by Amazon's rules, right? Amazon's just very customer service focused. So the guy bought an item from me for I don't know, $450. He sends me a message on Amazon and says it didn't get delivered. So I check it, and before I freak out, I always double check everything. I got his address from Amazon. I bought the item from Home Depot. So I went to Home Depot, I looked at it, and we entered the address correctly, right? Because it could have been the VA's fault, not have been my fault. But if it was the VA's fault, it's still my fault because I hired them. But that wasn't the case. The address was correct. We sent it to the exact address, exactly off of Amazon. And then it was shipped through FedEx. So I pulled it up on FedEx. It said it was delivered. And it even said it was signed. It said it was signed by the customer. Interesting. And it had the customer's name. Let's say the guy's name was Michael Smith. I forgot. But Amazon, it was Michael Smith. FedEx, it showed signed by Michael Smith. So we would agree that Michael Smith probably took delivery of the item. And I said, Michael, blah, 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 blah. And I said, here's the proof. And it even says it was signed on FedEx's website. It shows that you signed it. Michael insisted he didn't get the item. And he basically opened up a claim on Amazon. You do not want claims on Amazon. When a claim is opened up on Amazon, it hits your account metrics. And long story short, if your account metrics gets too messed up, if it gets too messed up, you won't be able to dropship on Amazon, basically. Or it will take away your rights to dropship for maybe a few weeks or a couple months, and you got to kind of fight it back. So this guy, even though he clearly got his item, opened up a claim. Amazon took money out of my account and gave it to him, even though the item was delivered. And I lost $400 or whatever. And I got a hit on my account. Now, I tell you to make this point. I have this new rule in place where some customers say they didn't get the item even though they got the item. And I have a rule in place where there's a certain dollar amount where if it's an expensive item, I will still fight it. If it's an expensive item, I'll fight it, wherever it is, right? If it's on Facebook Marketplace or whatever. But I also have a rule that I care about more of the long-term account health. I care more about my long-term account health. So I have a dollar amount, and if the customer says they didn't get the item, we don't just give them a refund. I have a series of protocols and systems and scripts. And sometimes it's an honest mistake and the item actually didn't get delivered and it's supposed to be delivered in like 2 days. And I tell it to the customer and I show them the correct tracking and everything's fine. Sometimes the customer acts like they didn't get the item, but we know that they did get the item. And then what happens is I'm able to I say words in a way that are friendly but firm, and I get them to go away basically, to where it's very clear that we all know that they got the item and I scare them away. But then there's a percentage of customers that persist so much, even through I have like a multi-layered thing that I do, script that I follow, that they still insist they didn't get the item. And if it's below a certain dollar amount, guys, I will refund the customer and take the hit on my account. Whether it was on Amazon or now on Facebook Marketplace. Why? Because, like on Facebook Marketplace, if you upset too many customers and you piss too many people off, there's a chance that you could get your shipping option suspended on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm saying, okay, I'm making about $500 to $1,000 a day. That's what I'm bringing in dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace now, right? So if maybe a couple times a month, I got to refund a $20 item here or a $35 item here, and I take the hit on my account. I pay for that out of my pocket. But occasionally, it keeps these kind of tough customers that are just trying to be assholes, that's what they are, and get an item for free, right? I put my ego aside. It keeps them happy. But what's more is the long-term health of my account. Because what if my account gets too messed up and I want to keep, like, if the red line on where my account might get suspended is here, keep that shit right here. I mean, we're going to keep it right here. I don't have a lot of wiggle room. Because in my head, okay, even though it's not my fault, and even though I did everything right, if for some reason I get over that red line and I can't dropship for 2 weeks or up to 2 months, at the end of the day, that's affecting me the most. So, what I do now is I have what's called long-term think. I have long-term think, where I have processes in place where even if I got to take a hit every now and then or give a little refund every now and then, but it keeps my overall my account metrics healthy, that's what I care about, that's what I focused on. Now, the only other thing I should point out is if you do this and you have too many customers hitting you up with too many issues, and it's like you're not making any money, then that's a problem with your business. You're either not finding the right items, you're not drop shipping from the right drop shipping company, you're not knowing you're not making enough profit on your items, which means you don't know how to list your items correctly, or you don't have enough things on the back end like cashback sites and all that stuff to make money. That's a whole other topic. But like, if you have basically a solid system in place and things are running good, this could be a way where you take a little hit every now and then, but you would keep your account real healthy. You have long-term think, so you have the overall goal of having a healthy account that's going to be around and hopefully be around to consistently make you easy money drop shipping for hopefully months and years to come.